So good morning to all. Thank you all for joining us for the blessing of Keolahou. This project is an Ohana Zones project that was brought to life through collaboration through the state of Hawaii, the Hawaii County, Hope Services, and multiple community partners. My name is Dean Au. I'm president of Hope Services Hawaii Board of Directors. Hope's mission is to bring life gospel values of justice, love, compassion, and hope through service, empowerment, and advocacy. This facility here supports Hope Services' missions of justice, love, compassion, and hope by helping the community for about a century. It was originally built in the early 1900s. It was the old Hilo Memorial Hospital, a full operating hospital. It was United States Peace Corps training headquarters at one point. It hosted various government agencies like the Hawaii County Prosecuting Office. It was an educational facility for Hilo College, now known as Hilo. And it was an adult senior care facility. And now it's going to be a men's homeless shelter through Hope Services.
Let us pray for His help that through this day and the days to come, that God will bring this endeavor of Hope Services to successful completions, and that His protection will keep those who would be staffing and working in this place as His instrument in making His love known to our brothers and sisters.
Keolahou means a life that is brand spanking new. That everything that blemished that life is now erased to make it new. This is a combined effort, an Ohana thing. Yeah? In Hawaiian, we call it Hemea Kako. It's a we all together thing. Success or failure is determined by a we all together thing.
Keolahou is one result of the planning, of many hands working together to make it happen, many of whom are here today. When I first visited the site in February of this year, I remember thinking to myself, as Brandy and I and Marcy given us a tour, people will see an old building with lots of histories and many stories. Which was the opposite of what I saw. I saw a building with great bones, great history of providing care, and tons of potential. Today we celebrate Keolahou, Hawaii Island's first Ohana Zone project, a work in progress, as we call it, a place that will provide services to the most vulnerable among us. We as humans need to rest, a place to recharge. We need to be safe while we rest, and we need to perceive that we are safe so that we can face the challenges of the next day. A principal goal of Keolahou is to provide that safety for all those who need rest. Individuals without a place to stay can come here and get their second wind. They can get medical attention, counseling, connection to employment opportunities, access to a clothing bank and laundry facilities, mail service, obtain legal guidance, meals, and as you see, even a haircut, all under one roof.
Once word was out that this was going to happen, that this was going to be repurposed to a place of healing, other organizations just started calling. HICDC, Hawaii Island Community Development Corporation, they were changing out their washers and dryers to the card one and not the coin-operated ones. So I said, well, would you give it to Jesus? Because I don't want trash. So send me pictures, right? So they sent me pictures. I go, okay, good enough for my people. So we picked them up, and what you see inside is washers and dryers that they would give it to Jesus.
When we first came on board in regards to the homeless, the focus was on Kona as a target we're going to start. I need the West Hawaii people to realize the only reason Hilo was open first because this building was here and available, and that we don't have to go through a lengthy process of EIS, EAS, and land purchase. And grateful for the governor who gave us the 5 acres, and we're in the final process. And I think next year we will be well into that program of West Hawaii. And as this is not just a place to sweep people away, but a place to help them from A to Z. And hopefully, with the kind of people that are with us, they'll be more than successful. And as they were told way back when, I want Hawaii County to be a template for how things should be done.
Over the past 4 years, by working together, we've been able to reduce the number of homeless people in the state from 7,900 individuals in 2016 to about 6,400 as of 2019. That's an 18% reduction statewide. We've also been able to significantly increase the number of people moving out of the homeless system, out of shelters, directly out the street into permanent housing, from roughly 4,000 people a year to now over 7,000 a year, more than doubling that number. So programs such as this one are going to help us continue to make progress towards that goal, addressing the people who are most vulnerable, those directly unsheltered on the streets, and providing a connection and pathway to permanent housing.
Who I don't see in the audience, and we really need to thank, is the mayor's first homeless coordinator, Lance Niini. In 2017, he came to my office, talked about the needs of Camp Kekaha, how the money was running out, and people here know how he actually went and slept over in Kona with the cots, and to show you how safe it could be, how the possibilities are there for us to help the homeless. What he didn't know was that what he did, the lobbying he did to us, the Big Island legislators, planted a seed. And that's how the Ohana Zones project came about. Lance would be proud of Camp Keolahou. Okay, it's not Camp Kekaha. This one has walls. This one has security. This one has privacy. This one allows for the homeless to have dignity.
The last 6 months that this was the home of the Hawaii Island Adult Care Center, I came here about once a month and played music for the folks here, because that's my favorite thing to do. And I came to think of this as sort of a home, and it actually became my favorite gig because I loved the people here. Now they're over in a brand new building, and this building gets to be repurposed in its 5th or 6th incarnation, or 7th. I forget all the things Dean listed. But it's so exciting to see it address this very great need in our community.
We hope for peace. We hope for love, a better future for ourselves, our families, and those that follow. Because without hope, basically you have hopelessness, right? Despair. And some people are really in that position right now. And so I think it's very interesting that we have Hope Services. That's the operator of this, and I really wanted to thank all of the members of Hope Services too, and those people who are working the line. They deserve a lot of credit. I just wanted to congratulate all of you. I know I couldn't mention everyone, but on behalf of the County Council and a very grateful community, thank you so much for this.